right. Well, Alex, I'm so happy to be with you today. We're here at NRF Europe. It is our inaugural show here in Europe, and it has been fantastic. I'm joined today by a good friend and an incredible leader, Mark Irvin, who's the Chief Supply Chain Officer of Best Buy. Best Buy is an electronics company headquartered in the U.S., $42 billion in sales. And we'd like to talk to Mark a little bit about what's coming in the future. What are you thinking? There's a lot of uncertainty. Can you walk us through some of the upcoming plans? I know we're going into holidays, so.
I would say it's interesting. There's key skills you have to have nowadays. And I would tell you, number one, whether it's supply chains or it's professionals across industries, we're focused on upskilling our teams, seeing sure they are ready for a technology revolution that's about ready to occur. I always go back and I try to associate key milestones that happen to transform the workplace. And you think about it, it sounds like it's crazy now. Yeah. When the advent of the internet, it took maybe 5 years, 10 years for people to really be able to get the juice out of what just happened.
Oh, yeah.
This next revolution isn't going to be that. Well, many are predicting this is going to move incredibly fast because it's going to have AI.
Yeah.
It's going to change how people actually have to learn and unlearn how they did their jobs. So number one, you got to upskill your people to have this symbiotic relation with technology. I think all of us are on a path. I told you before, I've got multiple relationships going across multiple different companies. Yeah. Like supply chain professionals, unless you're a direct competitor, we don't view you that way. We view you as a source of learning.
Yep.
And we share back and forth. Yep. And so if you think number one, you got to get your teams ready for it. Yep. So that they don't keep doing things the way that they always did it. Now, why is this critical to the supply chain? Things are going to move really fast. I like to say it this way. Supply chains have to be more intelligent than they've ever been before. They have to be faster and more nimble. Yeah. Now, think about some of the disruptions we faced in the past. Competitive advantages now will be teams that harness technology to not only predict, but also prevent the impact of those things that will happen upstream. So I think about AI and the use of AI in optimizing our networks. I also think about it in predicting what is going to happen. It could be the Suez Canal. It could be the Panama Canal. It could be weather pattern. Like today, we react to some of those things. In the future, that's not going to be the case. In the future,
no, they're coming.
Just give this. You probably know this already. People are already talking about shopping agents. Yeah. I think about it for your jacket. Yeah. You might just take a picture of that and then you engage your agent to go out and find something like that, something you want to wear with that. Yeah. Think about that in technology. Yeah. And then think about the impact that I don't have it ready to go. You've got an agent shopping for you and I'm out of stock. Yeah. You're going to lose that sale. Yep. The other thing that's going to happen is far more personalization. I'm going to have to know you. I'm going to have to anticipate what you're looking for. I'm going to have to also provide you with recommendation. Back that up, you've got to have a nimble supply chain. You can integrate data and technology, not just about a marketplace, but by you. That's the future. You got to get people ready for it.
I love that. I find it fascinating in terms of the way that if we look at the journeys that the customer's been on, where you had these massive catalogs, right, of product.
Yes.
And now that that catalog is being condensed to an e-commerce site. And now you're talking about how this future view has to look at not only this all-seeing, all-knowing catalog. It knows you, it understands you, it feels you. Where are the first steps towards that? And I'll give you a choice. Do you look at it as, for example, quick commerce, where you know people are going to want something in 15 minutes? You talked about your already phenomenal delivery.
Yes.
But what I'm curious about is what's going to drive behavior.
See, I think, it's interesting. Today when we do that, today we're more market-based. It's good to do. Remember, the future is going to be more personalized to you. Yeah. And if you think about it, I have a lot of information about it. You shared a lot with. So you may have signed up for Best Buy's Total Tech Program, where you can get your devices, like think about things repaired and replaced as a part of that Total Tech experience. So I know some of the things about you. I know the gadgets that you have. Yeah. I can actually make recommendations to you. Yeah. And I think in the future, I'm not making those recommendations. You're going to either get your own agent. Yeah. That will be freelanced.
I love it.
And go out and find something else.
Yeah.
And I think the competitive angle for all of us is to take what we know about it, should be far more personalized and actually solve real power pursuits.
I can't help myself. I have to jump in. So if you've bought all your tech at Best Buy, and then you come to buy very similar tech, wouldn't it be amazing if Best Buy then said, hey, I see you're buying some tech. Wouldn't you like to resell refurbish, recycle this technology. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. If you think about if you walk in our stores, number one, you've already downloaded our app. Yeah. You've already bought things from us. Yeah. Wouldn't you expect me to know, hey, you bought this from Best Buy? Yeah. And then I thought about what would really unlock that technology, some additional things that you could have. Yeah. I think the new generation is going to be more old. Yeah, I think this generation is honestly is open 100%. They might have felt a sense of, wait a minute, he knows too much about me.
Yeah.
But I think people want to move faster. They want to have greater interaction with technology. And they want to have answers to problems at a rate that maybe ever see before. Yeah. Like we used to experiment with things in the past. Yeah. Today, I don't really want to do it now. I want things solved. I want answers. I want to move fast. My time is so valuable.
I'm going to be conscious of your time. I'm a CEO. We have a limited budget. You, like all of my execs, are saying we need to invest in this, right? I know AI is going to be a part of it, but what I'm curious of is actually more of if there is something that you see that's worth that investment, how do you bring it to life for the execs?
You need to say it this way, and I love the question, because you're right. If you go back and you look at, let's just say blockchain, if you look at the fervor that's created by many of these introductions of new things, I think people actually at times miss it because they then try to solve for a wide variety of problems. And I don't think that's not the approach we're taking. We're taking an approach that says, wait a minute, what are the biggest things we're facing that impact our customers and impact the flow of merchandise? Now, you take those things and you use them as proof points. Once you can proof point AI and the application of AI and drive real results, then you can create this path and pipeline for future investments. So the bet we're taking now is, this is the first thing you're going to go after. And we're going to demonstrate to the customers and to the organization that it was a valuable, intentional benefits in that application. I think that's important. That's how you do it.
That's super important. I know that was the last. I have one more question.
Let's go. Here's the other one. We got this with you. Remember, I always use these partnerships, which means I'm not going to do it all by myself.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm talking to people across multiple supply chain teams, and I'm asking them, what do you do? I think all of us are after the Holy Grail. Yeah. The positioning of inventory to minimize touches, to minimize inventory investment, and to maximize the customer experience. Yeah. If you can find that, then I think AI has an application for it, and we're looking at the addition way.
Yeah. I mean, my final question was going to actually be about inventory and how close do you need to be to the customer? Because in the US, that's such a, I don't know, it's been the battlefield, right? Yeah. Who's like, I'm only a mile from the customer. I'm only, my depot's only 5 miles. So we pick and store. I'm just curious, when you look to the future, because right now there's some trends, and I don't know which way it's going to go, I guess. And the trend is I minimize my footprint and go more, deeper and wider centrally, like have an experiential store. But I may get rid of some of my out of town stores, because I'm going to invest more in these, and in the UK it's happening a lot, in Europe it's happening, where the footprint decreases a little bit, but then, you end up with these sort of flagship stores that are experiential centers. I'm just curious, when you look at inventory, how are you looking on that? Are you looking at it as
Yeah, I think about that too. That's great. A great question. Number one, what are you trying to do as a customer? Yeah. So there's the customer that's a distressed customer that needs something right now. Then there's also the customer that's doing remodel. Yeah. It doesn't need something right now. They actually need to know that as my remodeling or my refurbishing of my kitchen is completed, I get to pick what I want, and it's going to be there when it's time. So you've got two different customers. Yeah. That customer has different approaches. So number one, think about vendor direct fulfillment. Yeah. Can I have such partnerships with my vendors upstream that I can deliver that remodel experience in a timely way? I guess what that does, that brings down the inventory. It got to you about bucket. It also gives me more capabilities to buy a wider variety of part merchandise. So I think we've tried to build our supply chains. We have upstream DCs. Yeah. We got in-market DCs. Yeah. And we've got cross docks. And so what we're finding is that the customer actually wants a lot of help. Yeah. Picking an appliance is not easy. I don't know if you've ever done this before. I've done it. Yeah. Where you do the measurements. Yeah. You don't calculate the doors. Oh. You didn't get it right.
Oh. Yeah, well, swing open, right?
Yeah. Now somebody's delivered something to your home. They unboxed it and it won't fit. Yeah. And so how do you use technology to help you with that? How do you scan that with your phone?
Yeah.
How do you make sure that the first time you make a decision, it's the right width and right enough? Yeah. This is where AI can play a part. This is where our Geek Squad agents can be incredibly helpful in this space.
Oh, wow. So your Geek Squad goes to that level.
Oh, they will go to that level, no doubt. You're sitting down with a Geek Squad. We'll say, hey, take a picture of that area. And we use the technology to take measurements and help you do that installation.
Okay.
So all of those things are a part of this process.
That's fantastic.
So I don't think it's just minimizing inventory.
Yeah.
I think the key thing is positioning inventory in the right places based on history of market demand and what are you trying to do. Am I distressed? What kind of appliance would I want to purchase?
Yeah.
Am I much more unique than that? And that's what if you've ever been back in the Best Buy, what I love about Best Buy, the range of what you would get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Thermador, a Viking, or it's even our own brand of a Signy.
Yeah.
All of those ranges of possibilities, and you position them based on history and demand, which you might be.
I love that. So
It's amazing, isn't it?
thank you so much for giving us.
I know. Amazing.
And I love this technology.
It's the best.
I didn't see the head move. I didn't see it move.
You've not been moving that much, don't worry.
I think he bought it at Best Buy too. But we at NRF in New York, he's on stage there.
He sure will be.
But I'm always there.
Okay.
Who's always there. I know. We'll get him back. We got honored a couple of years ago for all of his work. Didn't you?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Yes.